It smells so good in the studio. Time for Today Food. For our next guest, cooking is a family business. Chef E.J. Lagasse spent his childhood literally in the kitchen with his dad, Chef Emeril Lagasse.
He's now a rising star in the culinary world, serving as chef patron at Emeril's in New Orleans.
EJ is here to celebrate his Portuguese heritage with two of his favorite recipes this morning. So good to see you. First of all, I think most people thought you were Italian, but no,
Portuguese. We're Portuguese.
And you're making traditional Portuguese dishes.
Making two things. We've got a new restaurant opening in New Orleans. It's a Portuguese restaurant, so we've been wanting to do it for a really long time. We're doing it together.
Okay,
let's
so
do
we're
it.
having a lot of fun with that. But
this is Grandma's recipe.
This is Grandma's recipe. This is home cooking. This is like late night over the weekend, something you're doing. I've got some chorizo and some onions in here.
Okay.
That you're just going to sweat down 5-6 minutes, let it go, and then basically coming this way. Little TV magic.
Yeah,
we've got cooked down onions. With that, we're going to add a little bit of garlic.
Lots of garlic.
Lots of garlic. Why not? We're going to put in some chicken stock.
Okay.
Grab that kale.
Okay.
What's the secret with kale? Do you have to? I mean, you don't have to do anything with this.
No, you don't really. I mean, this is we
right?
just chop it down. You can tear it down. Yeah, dump the whole thing in.
Okay.
We're going to give that a stir. And this is just one of those late nights. This is like the non-official country dish of Portugal. This is like this is the national dish. Super easy, one pot wonder. Late night
you can
food.
just let it sit for a while, right? Just sit there for a while. It's not going to do anything.
No, you can let it cook 25, 30 minutes. You can let it go longer. No worries. Add some potatoes to that.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm going to keep that going. Yeah, there's
this
soup
is something
there.
I would want to make like now.
Now, I imagine the chorizo itself gives it a lot of flavor, but do you add anything extra?
Well, I mean, we have a little bit of aromatics there, so there's some thyme, some bay leaf, a little bit of cracked pepper.
It's
good. It's good stuff. Grandma's recipe, man. Can't get better than that.
And this is so easy.
It's so easy.
Really
and if you don't have chorizo, you can use really any other like pork sausage and add a little bit of maybe like paprika, hot smoked paprika to it, just to bring some of that flavor to it.
EJ, this is delicious.
Oh my gosh, this is delicious.
Really good. Hey, EJ,
So tell us about this one.
Yeah, these custards.
Some tartlets or something?
This is number one. Everywhere you go in Portugal, you're going to have this. My grandmother used to make these for us, leave them after school, the whole thing. So we've got a little bit of a custard base. It's some cream that we've just steeped with a little bit of vanilla and some orange zest. That's what I was doing earlier. You'll temper that into a little bit of cornstarch, sugar, and some egg yolk. And then once you have your puff pastry.
Do you just get any puff pastry?
Yeah, you can use any puff pastry. You can blind bake it in the oven. Take your pie weights out.
Which means just bake it like that?
Yeah, just bake it. Put some beans in, whatever, you know, New Orleans, sometimes we use red beans in the blind baking.
That's funny.
But you take it out, you're gonna bake it until you have a little bit of a golden crust on the bottom. And then just take that custard filling.
Oh my God.
And, you know, you'll bake this in the oven, 350, maybe 25, 30 minutes.
This is like,
until the custard's set. They're addictive.
Wow.
I've never had one before.
I was telling you about it because there's a Portuguese restaurant that I would go to that would have these, and it was there. I haven't had them since.
Well, my grandmother used to say, like, you can't just eat one. You end up eating two, three, and then you're like,
amazing.
These are amazing.
EJ,
Thank you so much.
So fantastic. We're so glad to have you here.
well, thanks for having us.
And congrats on the restaurants and all
Come
the
see
things.
us in New Orleans. We'd love to have you.
Absolutely. We'd love to be there.
This stuff is good.
So good.
Gosh, right?
Can you?
All right,
Yeah.
now save some of your favorite recipes from this show. Scan the QR code. You see it there. Head to today.com/food to get these recipes and set up your free account. We're going to be right back.
I don't know which one I want first. You know what I mean?